Hey guys, so it's me, Nicolette Mashile, also known as the Financial Bunny. Welcome to the Financial Bunny TV. So I want to tell you guys a story, right? So last week, I think Monday, right? I went and bought myself a brand new iPhone 13 Max. Literally, this is the box to my phone, right? Let me cover all of the numbers because, most people do weird things. I went and bought this phone. And the reason why I bought the phone was because my existing 12, the screen has stopped working. So the touch functions on my screen don't actually work properly, right? So I was getting very frustrated because first and foremost, it would do funny, weird things. And then it wouldn't, the letters G, I think the letters literally right in the middle don't press correctly. So I can't press this. I was getting very frustrated, but I was like, you know what? I actually bought my phone back in 2020. So buying a new phone in 2022 is not a bad thing. And I was like, yes, 2020. Can't remember when I bought the 12, but I bought the 12 like a while back. So bought the 13, right? Could have been last year even. I can't actually remember. But anyway, so went and bought the 13. I purchased it as a business asset. So I paid for it using my business account, right? This is literally last week, guys. Okay, sharp. Then I get invited this weekend. It's UEFA final. It is Liverpool versus Real Madrid. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to go to this event. And so I go to this event and, happy days. Literally in most of the pictures, you can see me holding this phone, right? I even put it in a cover because I was like, I don't want my phone to drop. Even if it drops, I don't want it to crack. I don't want a cracked screen. Also because the 13 just really does some really cool stuff, right? Like it's got this cinematic function on the camera that is just absolutely cool. The zoom function is also cool. So I was like, okay, shot, you know what? I've got a good phone now. I can even shoot some of my TikTok videos because I was worried about shooting TikTok videos on camera because they look very overproduced when you shoot them on camera. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to be able to do it on a portrait level because with camera also I do a lot of my stuff landscape. Anyway, so I'm now at this event. I'm taking pictures and taking videos. I'm like, I'm going to make such a hot reel when I'm done with this. And funny enough, during the week when I had bought the phone, obviously with Apple, there's this cool function where you can literally move your old phone to your new phone. So you can set a new phone up and then keep your old phone. You can also erase the stuff that's on your old phone. You can do whatever it is that you want. And I had some good sense to think, you know what, actually, let me put my phone, on a different Apple ID. So I put both phones on different Apple ID. So the one phone had a different Apple ID, the other phone had a different Apple ID. And then I did a find my phone on both sides so that if one phone, maybe I can't find it in the house and I don't know where it is, if I've left it in the office, I will be able to pick up where the phone actually is, right? Sharp, no problem. But now some of my stuff has migrated now to this new phone. So I don't have it now on the old phone, right? One of those big things is my sound. So I actually capture most of my video sounds on my phone and then I will airdrop it to my MacBook when I'm actually editing. Sharp, no problem. Go to this event. I'm shooting some hot fire content. I'm looking like fire. Right. Now, as we're about to leave, we leave and then boom, guys. Same night. My phone literally gets snatched out of my hand. So literally what happened is I'm on a video call. So in fact, I was at this place. It felt a bit dodgy, this place, right? So I'm on this video call and I'm telling the person, literally the last picture I took, because he asked me, where are you? And I'm like, I'm at this place. And I was like, I'm just here to take shots with a friend. A shot with a friend, right? And I take the picture of the shot and I send it to him. So when I send him the shot of the picture of the shot, he calls me back on video call. So now obviously it's loud in this place. So I step outside so that I can hear him. Guys, we're having such a fat conversation. I'm even saying, where I am, it's actually quite dodgy. Literally, as I said, it's quite dodgy. Somebody taps me on my shoulder, says, Nicolette. I turn around because, in my world, Haibo. Anybody that knows my name must know me because I'm not wearing a shirt that's got my name on it. It says, Nicolette. I turn around, I look at him, snatches my phone out of his hand, runs. Guys, I could not believe it. But the way I could not believe it, sometimes there's a Bible verse that says something, peace. I don't know what the Bible verse is. If you don't know the Bible verses, please comment in my thingy. I just felt, I wouldn't say it was peace, but I was so calm. And the first thing I thought was, this guy has my phone. It is not locked. which means that he can get into my banking app. One, he can clean out my app and even if he's not able to get into my banking app, he may be able to do on telephone banking, but because he's got my phone, he'll also be able to get the OTP, right? So I'm standing there and I'm like, God damn it. My banking profile has my personal account. It's got my trust account linked. It's got my business account there. It's literally got my entire life. And I'm like, let me go and actually change my banking profile. So I drive home. Luckily, this phone that I've got, still the 12, had the banking app. So I was able to change the password. And with FNB, you got to put in your ID number, your ID number and username. And then it takes you to a point where you need to put in the card number with PIN or one of your cards and a PIN number. Put that in and then new password. And then it will say to you, approve on app. And I was so happy that on the 12, I still had the banking app and I had actually not deleted it or migrated it to the new phone. I mean, I had on the new phone, but I had linked both devices. Sharp, I'm able to change that. Okay, now I'm like, okay, more than just my banking profile. The phone is my phone. It's my personal phone. So it's got personal things and it's not nudes, guys. I know people think, did you have nudes on the phone? No, I did not have nudes. But of course, I've got conversations, very highly confidential conversations with, people that I don't want the world knowing I'm having conversations with, or talking about ideas I don't want the whole world knowing. So now the first thing I start to panic on is, what if my phone is still open and this person can literally scroll through my WhatsApp? They can scroll through my pictures. They can scroll through screen-munched conversation, but also under files. The ID number, my ID copy is there. My passport copy is there. Literally, my whole life can be turned upside down because this person has my phone. So sharp, the person I was speaking to, I then call them with my other phone and I say, listen, my phone has been taken. He's like, I know, because as I am actually on the call and I hear you say my phone, as the guy grabs and starts running, and all I see is now a weird video because he's still on the video call, and he says they get into a car and one of them says, phone, and they drive off. And I think that's when they switch the phone off. Biggest mistake, shame for them. Sharp. So they switch the phone off. Now, obviously, when you switch the phone back on, you need to put in a passcode, which is what I love about Apple. Like, I love it. I don't know about other phones, of course, because I've never used other phones. But I love that about the Apple phone. So I start to Google things that night. I'm like, what can I do? Because what I really want to do is to make everything disappear on the phone. So Apple gives you an option to erase your phone, right? Now, the problem is you can only erase it when the phone goes online. So under Find My app, my current status is erased when phone goes online. So I call another friend and I'm like, dude, another friend who we have things on the phone that I don't think anybody needs to see. So I say to him, listen, this is what happened with my phone. Security has been compromised, okay? He says to me, no, let me do a 3-way conversation with somebody else who may know better than us. So we go into 3-way conversation with this person. And we start having a conversation, and I explained to him, listen, I have obviously done the erasure. I'm blocked. I've actually, I didn't. So on the phones, I don't know which phones. I can do it on the 12th, and I think on the 13th you can do it. There's apparently a function where you literally can say after 10 attempts of the passcode, an incorrect passcode, phone must get erased totally. So I didn't know that. So I didn't activate that, right? So there's that option. So I said to him, no, I have actually erased the phone. So he's like, no, that's good. When it goes online and they put it on either a SIM card, a new SIM card, or they try to put it on their Wi-Fi, it will erase everything on the phone. I'm like, I'm so comfortable. Then I said to him, but what if they crack my code and they're able to get into the phone? And he says, there's no way they're going to crack your code. Don't worry about it. But he says, watch out, because they're going to try and trick you into opening the phone. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, what do you mean? How are they going to trick me? I'm so confused. I'm so scared. Lo and behold, that's exactly what these motherfuckers did. Sorry for my language. So these guys, what they do is they send you a link. It looks like, now in hindsight, it does not even look like an Apple message. Of course, it comes from the long number that you start to believe maybe it's not someone's number. And then, in fact, before the number, I got a call to say your phone has been located, right? And that call was like a voice prompt. It then said, log into your Apple ID so you can see where the phone is. So when I log into my Apple ID, I can see it somewhere in the south. Sharp. I'm like, South Alberton. I'm like, yo, my phone moved from Randburg, literally, all the way to Alberton. It's a lot. Sharp, no problem. Then, that's when I saw the updated location of the phone, right? Okay, sharp. The next day, I then get this link, this message from Apple. They even have the little Apple logo. I'm going to show you guys. They have the little Apple logo and they say, Apple user, your phone has been located. Scoopy. There's a link that you've got to press. But when you press the link, it doesn't take you. First and foremost, I've done this before, and that's probably how my phone got taken, right? Or how my phone got sold in that olden days. But what I did is that when you press on the link, it takes you to a page. Usually, if it's an Apple thing, it will take you to a page where you must log into your Apple ID. This one takes me to a screen where it's a keypad with numbers, and I got to put in my code. I'm like, there's no way Apple is ever going to ask me to put in my code on a link. I'm like, no. So I respond back and I say, tack, don't even try me. They send another one. Guys, these guys don't give up. They send another one. On this one, it asked me to put in my Apple ID. I was like, I can't be moon too. From now on, I believe nobody trusts nobody. I'm not putting in nothing. If they want to get into my phone, they better pick up the damn phone and call me, because clearly they've got my number. So they better call me to ask me what the actual code is, because I'm not going to do it through a link. Sharp. So later on yesterday at around about 7, I get a call from an 071 number. I'm like, who the hell thinks it's okay to call me after hours? Because listen, I'm a busy woman. I ain't trying to be speaking to nobody after hours. Sharp. I pick up. It's this voice of this lady. Like you can hear, it's a recorded voice. Hi, Apple user. Your phone has been located in the south of Johannesburg. To get exact street address, please follow the prompts on the SMS we're going to send to you and log into your phone. You've got to be the real Apple user. I'm like, so I'm like, now I'm tempted, right? Because now it's an 071 number. So I check it on caller ID, nothing. I'm like, oh, okay, they're not stupid. They're not stupid thieves. So I save their number. I call them iPhone thieves. Send them a message. I'm like, hello, friends. Let's negotiate. Guys, I'm negotiating with terrorists. I'm negotiating with thieves. I'm like, look, guys, the phone is useless to you. I'm not going to unlock it. So rather, just let's meet somewhere. You negotiate. Maybe you can get 1,000 rand out of me and bring back my phone. I mean, I paid 27,000 for the phone. You know, bring back my phone. Bring back my phone. Bring back my damn phone. Guys, I haven't even claimed from insurance. Like, I literally have insurance on this phone, business insurance. But I haven't claimed from it because it just feels so weird that my phone got bought on Monday. Like, what do I say when I get to the insurance company? Oh, I bought a phone on Monday and now it's gone. I bought. Guys, I bought. And you know what, to be quite honest, it felt so traumatic, the way my phone was stolen. Like, I'm laughing about it now, and I laughed about it the same night. Because I literally walked back into the place and I was like, guys, let's take shots because this is not it. Oh, actually, no, I didn't say let's take shots. I said, guys, no, let's just go home because this is not it, right? But my thing is, it's so traumatic for someone to snatch something out of your hands like it's not yours, you know? So I haven't actually contacted my insurance because I just feel like they're going to give me back my phone. Because really, I'm negotiating with terrorists right now. Like, I want to say to them, guys, just meet at this address. Bring back my phone. Me, I'll give you money, but just bring back my phone. Because, like, it's just that it's such a job now. I have to claim from insurance. I have to affidavit. I have to open a case. I have to do all of these weird things that I'm just like, I'm not interested in this, right? But also, doing a SIM swap, guys, was such a nightmare. Like, apparently, you can't buy a SIM card these days. Like, I even went to Spar. They don't sell SIM cards. I had to go to ShopRite. When I go to ShopRite, they say to me, they need proof of address, ID. I'm like, I've got a license. They're like, no, they want ID. I'm like, can I email you my proof of address? No, you got to print it out. I'm like, what backwards nonsense is this? Just to do a damn SIM swap. Network companies, come to the party. Come to the party. Anyway, so yeah, I got that done. It was also such a nightmare to get my WhatsApp back because like now it's on one phone and conversations get lost. Now all of those nostalgic conversations I had with people that I like are gone. You know what, it was just a mess. It's just such an inconvenience. It's such admin and so much trauma. But actually, the reason why I'm doing this video, one, is to remind you of insurance and how important insurance is. Two, is to remind you, if you're an Apple user or an iPhone user, don't fall for the tricks. What they try to do is to get you to unlock your phone. And I was actually telling a friend of mine, she's like, oh, I fell for that. That's how they actually sold her phone. So really, the only thing that the thieves can do now is to sell parts of my phone. Like, they literally have to cut the whole thing and then sell the parts. I know screens are like high commodity, but I'm just thinking, what else? Unless they're going to use parts to fix another phone, which, I mean, if I was buying stolen phones from thieves, I mean, I wouldn't even pay that much for that, because if you don't buy it from them, what are they going to do with it? So that's why I'm saying, if you're out there and you're part of the thieving team that operates in the Randburg-Bryanston area, because I know apparently it happens in other places, please just bring back my phone. Let's negotiate. I mean, I don't negotiate with terrorists, but maybe we can negotiate with this one, because I really just want my phone. I'm going on holiday soon, and I really want to have some bomb-ass pictures, some fire-ass pictures. Yeah, just bring my phone. Also, another thing is just to remind you that please switch on your Find My Phone. Please make sure that you put on that feature that says erase my phone after 10 attempted lock. Unless you are the type of person who gets drunk and then you don't know how to unlock your phone, take that off. Activate your facial recognition. That will really help you. Make sure that with your banking app, you always remember your login details so that you can change your password. So know your card number, even if you're far, be able to know your card number and the PIN, because you're going to need that to be able to change. What else is there? Insurance. Make sure you get insurance. And yeah, don't panic. These types of things do happen. Traumatic as they are, they happen. But yeah, I feel sorry for myself, but I'm okay. I'm okay after all of that. Yeah, I want to go on holiday. Guys, please, let's Gazata. Can we donate to my holiday, please? But I'll see you guys on the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah.